So I worked for Brian for almost 4 years, right?
Clean up in aisle 9.
Yeah. And so Brian and I worked together. Brian was my boss for about 4 years. And I came to work with Brian because Brian, as you heard, started a company called HubSpot, and as CEO and founder, and he acquired my company Performable in 2011, right? And so that's how I came with the rest of the team to be part of it. And so we went through, that was the initial start of starting to scale the company. I think HubSpot was like 200 and some odd people at that time, like 250 or something. And so got to see this ride from 250 to a little over 1,000 when you took the company public. Along the way, as you're going from that, you guys working in the Cambridge CIC, which is this kind of incubation work. It was kind of like WeWork before WeWork, right? Yeah. And so going from that to the initial scale up, and then this inflection point when kind of the way I remember is like that choice that kind of struggled on whether we were going to serve the SMB or go up, and whether we were going to do VARs versus not. Like, what were the hardest parts along that, from startup to IPO for you?
Sure. I think we had a struggle around personas, and there were 3 different types of people that were buying HubSpot. One was a persona we called Owner Ollie, small business owner, maybe a 10-person lawn mowing company, no marketers. It was Internet Ian, who Internet Ian really liked open source software, really liked to hack on stuff, and the third one was what we call Merry Marketer. And Merry Marketer was a marketer in a kind of a medium-sized company. And one of the problems we had in HubSpot, and one of the struggles we had, is we went back and forth as to which persona we wanted to solve for. And I think the best thing we did is make a decision. I think any of those decisions, frankly, could have worked, and we could have built a big company around, but we ended up picking Merry Marketer and kind of building HubSpot around Merry and becoming very familiar with Merry and really going deep with what Merry wanted. And once we picked this persona, it helped the product managers a lot on who to build for, what features to build, not build. It really helped the marketers on who they were creating content for. It helped the salespeople on who they were targeting. It really helped us say no to all kinds of stuff. And the key to scaling is not saying yes, it's really saying no.
Absolutely. What do you think pushed you over the edge to actually make that choice? Because the way I remember is like it was a long struggle, like you said, of going back and forth, and there were camps on either side of people on the team who wanted one versus the other. And I don't know how you finally made that decision, but one day I remember the decision was made.
And the camps are interesting. My co-founder, Dharmesh, who I typically agree with on most everything, he was on the build it for Ollie side. He would have built something more like MailChimp or Shopify. And I picked Merry. I think those really small businesses are hard to delight, and the churn rates were really high down there. Companies just go out of business, and there's so much that's out of your control, whereas a mid-market company, and I say mid-market between 5 and 500 employees, you can delight them, the word of mouth can spread, the retention's reasonable, you can get those unit economics to work. I think the most important thing, though, wasn't that we picked Merry Marketer, it's we picked one, because if we kept chasing 2, I think we really would have struggled to get the model to work.
Yeah, and it was amazing to see once you picked, and once we kind of got behind it, how fast those numbers started to change, like you mentioned, right? Whether it was churn rates, whether it was actual product satisfaction, like everything was like kind of seemed almost overnight at that phase once the decision was made.
Yep, right? I agree with that.
And do you still have decisions like that now?
Yeah, we still do have decisions like that. Like a couple huge decisions we've made in the last couple years. Like we decided to move from a marketing application company to a suite software company. So we built a sales hub and a service hub and a CRM system. That was largely driven by, we kind of saw when we started HubSpot, the arbitrage opportunity of the internet was really around lead gen, like getting found in Google and getting found in social. And that arbitrage opportunity still exists. It's a little trickier because everything's pay to play now. I think the new arbitrage opportunity is creating just delightful end-to-end experiences. And I'll tell you about my morning routine.
Please.
So I wake up every morning in Boston on my Casper mattress. Do you have Casper mattresses here? Yeah. And then I put on my Warby Parker glasses. And then I pull out my phone and I play Spotify, and I listen to the Grateful Dead, and I dance my way into the bathroom, and I take out my Dollar Shave Club razor, and I shave with my Dollar Shave Club razor. And then I put on my Trunk Club outfit. What do you think of my outfit today? Courtesy of Trunk Club. No? Don't like the outfit?
I don't know, this is
Mix.
British crowd.
Mix.
British. In Boston, this would go over well.
And then I take an Uber to work. Now, what's fascinating to me about my morning routine is all 6 of those startups, DC, all of them are startups. They're new companies in the last 10 years. They're growing like a weed, like really growing, and they're infiltrated in my life, and I've replaced incumbent systems with them.
Yep.
They've done it not by building a better product, not by building a better mattress or razor or car. They've done it by creating just a delicious end-to-end customer experience. And it used to be the first product to market would win. Today, I kind of feel like it's the first great experience to market wins. And so the arbitrage opportunity to me is creating these, it's not even a technology disruption anymore, it's an experience disruption. So we moved into the business of helping people with that. More recently, we're moving into the business of, okay, we're not a suite, we're a platform, opening it up and letting people build into it.